Hi everyone, my name is Elise Hayashi. I am one of the community programs managers here with 18 Reasons. Now, when we think about food waste or talk about food waste, the first thing that comes to mind for me are the couple of fruits that always get pushed down to the bottom of my fruit basket or to the back corner of the counter. You find them about a week later. They're still fruit, they're just a little bit squishier, a little bit more wrinkled than they were in their prime. But how do we use these fruits? It's clear that there's still something there. They still have some great content, but they're just a little bit mushier. So today, we're going to talk about how to capitalize on that mush, capitalize on that concentrated sweetness that lives within this past prime fruit. And we're going to break it down into a applesauce. Super quick, super easy. Turn that applesauce into some whole grain oat muffins. Now these muffins will be a great start to any breakfast, any snack. They're filled with fiber, full of natural sugars, and plus all the delicious flavor of not having to throw away your fruit. So if you're ready, let's cook together. Alright, we're starting with some of our blemished apples. Got a couple bruises, but still looking pretty good. Just gonna give them a quick wash. Step one, I'm gonna peel off some of the outside skin and cut off some of the larger blemishes if it is starting to bruise. Now, these aren't as appealing as they used to be, so I'm gonna just end up composting some of them. I'll save some to throw in the applesauce in a little bit. To cut the apples, we're just gonna chop off the sides into panels. Do that with the rest of the apples. Cut some slices, rotate, dice our way through. Throw all these apples in a pot, sprinkle the peels on just for fun. I'm adding a cup of water, about half a cup of sugar. After about 15 minutes, you want to take the lid off and start mashing down the apples since they should be soft enough. I'm using a whisk, and then let it continue to boil for about another 10 minutes. After about 30 minutes, it should look a little something like this. Mine's a little chunkier, but that's just gonna be even more texture in my muffins. I also have some left over, so I'm grabbing some tape, labeling my applesauce with the dates so I know when I made it, and it won't get lost in my fridge. Now on to our muffins, starting with our dry ingredients. We're adding flour, oats, cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Just gonna mix it all together. Now we mix together our wet ingredients, so we have our oil, a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, 1/3 cup of milk. Stir that all together to break up the eggs. I'm gonna add my applesauce into those wet ingredients just to start blending it all together. And then I just take all these wet ingredients, pour it directly into my bowl of dry flour, and with my whisk, I'm stirring it all until it's combined. Now it's getting a little thick. That's okay. Flour just needs some time to hydrate, so I'm gonna keep stirring it, not trying to overwork it, but just so that all the flour has been a little bit hydrated and is looking like a good batter. Now, this is where you wanna spray your pan. Make sure it doesn't stick. And this is where you pull out your favorite ice cream scoop and start grabbing some scoops and pouring it into the muffin tin. Sometimes if it's too full, you have to share the love just to even it out, and that's okay. And as a finishing touch, I'm sprinkling on a little bit of brown sugar and then some walnuts just for a little extra crunch. Now these just go into a preheated oven. The oven is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we are setting our chicken timer at 16 minutes. After 16 minutes, they look a little golden brown on the top. They smell delicious. Let's check them out. They look just how we like them, with the chunks of applesauce. Now we'll just plate them up, get ready to serve, and eat them in the morning. Cheers!